Hello, everyone. From our last session, we talk about how we can get data into our lakehouse, and we talk about how we can build our data model using the Microsoft Fabric environment, while the SQL analytics endpoint. So today we'll be looking at how we are going to be um, you know, create simple reports and all within the Microsoft Fabric environment. So before we go into the, you know, creating of reports, so I want to show us some things we can also do, in this our model tab. So in our model tab, based on the measures that we created in our last section, you can see total sales, total order, average sales order. Let's assume that maybe you want to format total sales to currency, or you want to turn your average sales order to like maybe decimal or something. So you can come to your property tabs and go to format, then click on, you can see that you can format, you can change, you can format, and you can even use a custom formatting as well. Also, let's assume that maybe you have some kind of location like city, maybe like city, you want to categorize this as a city. You can come to your advanced tab here, then scroll down and go to data category, then change it to city. You can see. So this is going to change the customer to city. Also, maybe there are some columns or some tables that you don't want to see in your report view. You can also hide some of them, like let's say category ID. You don't want to use it, you can hide the category ID. Or let's say maybe you want to hide the fax, like this fax, we want to hide it, you can hide it. Maybe phone number, we are not using it, you can hide it. Postal code, you can you can hide you can hide the postal code. So by the time you hide all this, when you get to your report view, you won't see all these columns in your report view. So now let's go to the Power BI, so that we can build our report. Now I'm going to click on the new report from here. Once I click on the new report, this will take us to the Power BI interface that, you know as a data analyst or business intelligence analyst we are familiar with. So this will take us to the Power BI interface. And based on what we have been doing so far, you can see that we have the Power BI experience, data factory, data engineering, data warehouse. So we have explored the data warehouse because we connected data from the data warehouse. The data engineering, this is where our lakehouse is being located. Then our data factory, this is where we connect through our pipeline. And now we are moving to the Power BI, where we are going to be creating our report. So now from this part, you will see that if I open my customer table, you will see that those icon that, those columns that I hide, that we hide in the model tab, they are not showing here. You can see. And based on the categorization that we made the city a city category, region a region category. You can see the globe icon, beside them, that we have categorized them. Okay, now so we are just going to build a very simple report, because this project is not about building report, but we'll just talk about it briefly on how you can build your Power BI report within the Microsoft Fabric environment. So I have my total sales. We can call this revenue. We can call it revenue. We can call it revenue. So now the next thing that I will do is that let's format it. Okay, it's not necessary. Let's do some kind of a little bit formatting here. Go to shadow. I'll give it like very simple one. So we'll duplicate this. Let's duplicate this and you know. So let's duplicate this. Okay, so I'm going to change this from total sales to total quantity. Then this one to total order. Then change this one to average sales order. So now you can, probably if you want to format them very well, you can format them. Call this one average orders. This is total order. This is total orders, and this is unit sold. Unit sold. This is unit sold. This is our revenue. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is that I will bring in my bar charts. So we just want to do a very simple analysis here, just a very simple one. Just look at a very simple analysis. So we'll just do products. We want to know the product that has the highest quantity sold or units purchased. So you can see. So let's do a donut chart. So we're going to look at let's say category. We want to know the category that have the highest unit sold as well. So we'll go to our other details, then take quantity, total quantity. Okay, so we can do like top three here. So let's do top three here. So let's do top three here. We'll take three, then bring this here, then apply filter. Okay, so you can see now we have our let's unit sold, unit sold. Okay, so you can see now the next thing that I will do is that let's add slicer. Let's bring in a slicer here. So let's bring in a slicer here for interaction. So we can do a bit of interaction. Let's see how our dashboard or our report is going to interact with one another. So let's bring in a year slicer. So I'll go to slicer settings and I'll change this to vertical list. Okay, so I'll come here, then let me remove the blank that I'm seeing here. So So let's remove the blank. Okay, so you can see now, let's try to filter. So can you see that all these things are working perfectly? You can see that they are working perfectly. So this is how you can build a very simple, you know, report. You can do more than that. You can do more than this. But the good things about this thing is that you can even connect your lakehouse to your Power BI desktop and do some, build some visualization within your Power BI desktop, because I will even prefer to build my report in Power BI desktop than using this part, because on the desktop there are some things that I can still do that I cannot do here in the Fabric environment. So you can connect from the Fabric, from the Lakehouse to your Power BI. Maybe in my next video recording, I'm going to show you how to connect from the Lakehouse to to the Power BI desktop and build your visualization with it. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you have learn one or two things in this section on how you can build your end-to-end project within the Microsoft Fabric environment. Thanks for watching.